I want to start by reading a poem that appears in the recently created Chapbook here in Richmond that was produced by local writers Dustin King and Elena Malkov in response to the assassination of Prince, the Hollywood buck, 29-point atypical buck who lived in Hollywood Cemetery not far from here last December. He was poached illegally, and I believe legal proceedings were brought forth, but there was a lot of local outcry to the extent that writers were asked to produce either a short story or a poem in response to the death. So we've created this chapbook called No Tomb of His Own, Legacies of the Hollywood Buck, and I'm going to read my poem. Hooves Flying Ever Between. Crack, splits, a morning silence, shots, ripple, leaf screens now bare in the winter, and you. Betrayed like so many by the shots, so many shots in the city where you grew, leaping fences and sunlight now shot like so many. Did the days flash, looking out over the waters, down from the hill, a flesh becomes smoke? Could you smell the change in the times? Another proud buck shot in the city, minding nothing but his own air, the way it swirled above the river as the days darkened down, in the wrong neighborhood at the wrong time, standing stock still to bend and blend like winter branches, proud head not to be mistaken in the questionable light, taken lost in a summer reverie or some dream of untouched youth, sunlight just the way it hits the train tracks, graveled, slow, fast, blind, plunge, pause, rush of water and blood in the ears, the speed of 4 hooves flying ever between the river and the dead. First blush, last light. Chasing the ambulance of sunset west along the river, the traffic from the bridge says, we do not belong here. Headlights blinking their Morse code through the coming dark, messages that maybe the trees know, their arms outstretched toward the water. Reckless, we scramble on bones, a gift held open to feet, the grift of toes to granite, eyes that dig into the night. This leaf fall, a link in decades, like prayers on a string. Every footfall chained to the twists of trail which press up to the water, beseeching what? Maybe the trees know, running their fingers down the spine of this earth, remembering how many nightfalls, their silhouettes sentinel to dawns before the bridge was born, the traffic a whisper of far away. We cannot hear the water from here. Only breath and stone, the soft, soft sigh of millennia that answers every questioned footstep. The last blares of a drowning sun set fire like sirens across the tree line.